They wanted to book this match, but then if you're going to do that, you got to give us a good finish. You got to give us a reason for this finish to exist and not just we don't want anybody to really lose. We don't want, so we're just going to kind of skirt out of it or whatever. But then in the end, you make Okada look even more dumb, and he loses his undefeated streak ahead of the Continental Classic. Like, you're right. The aura's good. They're just going to have to rebuild a lot of Okada, a lot of him. And I don't know. I don't know if I have confidence of AEW being able to build and rebuild Okada anytime soon. It just I don't know. I just don't have it in me. But I don't know if they have it in them, I should say. But yeah, it was a terribly disappointing finish to what I thought was on its way to becoming a good match. But I don't know how you could watch that finish and say, yeah, I'm satisfied. That was all right. I'm glad that happened. I'm glad I watched that. There's no way. There's just no way.
I didn't think it was that good of a match anyway. I thought it was fine. He had a great match against Pac.
True. Yeah.
And he had a couple of good matches. I mean, he had a good match against Claudio. I think they went to a draw.
That's Okada, man. I'm not.
I know. I agree.
Matches. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. He had a good match against Fletcher. The Guevara match was fine, but yeah, he has one great match, and it's with Pac. Because I don't think this was a great match. Some people are going to say this was a great match. I don't think it was. And yeah, the finish was an abomination. The rushed booking aspect of it, if at least it felt rushed, was an abomination. And this did him absolutely no good. He was a bit player in advancing Danielson's storyline with his former stablemates, is what he was. And the other thing that was silly about the weird, 20-minute thing is when Pac and Claudio came out, Excalibur was screaming, "Oh, you can't have people at ringside in the first 20 minutes, but now you can have people. Now we can just have people come to ringside."
Mosey on down. That's one of those things that you can't do. You break the universe if you say, break
the universe.
Yeah, you can't.
Now it's okay that there's people at ringside getting involved in the match.
Because now Christopher Daniels is saying, anybody wants to come on out, come on. Yeah, come on out if you want. Who cares? Yeah. It's not for the Continental title anymore.
When it's already very dicey that you've laid out these Continental rules where it's like, okay, this is for reals, no cheating in these matches, but cheating's okay in all of the other matches. It's already a dicey line you're walking with that.
Right.
And to then do it all in one match is just a slap in the face. It's just preposterous. Okay.
I have a little game for you, Joe, real quick. Oh, sorry. Finish your point, then I have a little game for you.
Yeah, because it's like, if you can impose these rules for these specific matches, you can impose the rules for all of your matches. And that's a problem a lot of people have with this. And I've been able to suspend my disbelief for it. But then in the same fucking match, we cross the line. And we're like, oh, it's okay that they're out here now. Because we're 31 minutes into the match instead of 19 minutes into the match. If it was 19 minutes into the match, then, this would be
unacceptable. Yeah, unacceptable.
It's ridiculous. This whole thing was ridiculous. And it was a very unbecoming way to wrap up the trilogy between these two guys. And yeah, Okada, I don't know where you go with Okada at this point, but I don't know how many people are just tripping over themselves to buy a ticket to watch the guy that says bitch.
Right. The guy that's funny. He's funny now. He's not, the Rainmaker, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. He's funny. He's a funny guy now. And funny doesn't always draw money, Joe. How many Kazuchika Okada singles matches, if I sort by cage match rating, do you think I have to get to until I get to Okada versus Pac? Just throw out a number there. How many Kazuchika Okada
undoubtedly has to be the best one.
Pac is the best AEW singles match. Correct. So now how many overall Okada singles matches in his entire career do I have to get to on cage match until I get to Okada versus Pac? Just to kind of give you an idea of the level of worker this guy was and the level of worker he appears to be now in AEW.
Let me think about this. I'd say that was about a 4.5 star match. Top 75.
Close. 85.
All right. Well, I was in the neighborhood.
They're not bad. Yeah. Okada versus Pac is the 86th rated Kazuchika Okada singles match in his entire career right now. And that's the benchmark right now. That's the benchmark.